Today we are here at the Children's Museum in Utica, New York at the HeroCon 2017 event fundraiser. All proceeds from today's and tomorrow's HeroCon event go to support the Utica Children's Museum. The atmosphere here is electric. There are creators of all industries here today. We have artists, actors, directors, authors, performers, you name it, they're here supporting this great cause. Right now we're sitting and we're talking with artist Jim O'Reilly. Hi Jim, thank you so much for hanging with us. So tell us, are you working on anything current?
Well, right now I'm working for Upper Deck Trading Cards, doing a Marvel series of trading cards for them. I'm also going to be doing some sketch cards for Topps Trading Cards. I'll be doing Star Wars Journey to the Last Jedi, and I'll be doing Walking Dead Season 7.
Yeah. Great. So how do you work with, like, do you use pencils, pen?
Multimedia. I use pencils. For the sketch carding, it's mostly pencils, inks, Copic markers, a little bit of colored pencil. I also do digital work, but not so much for the sketch cards.
So what's your background? Did you go to school? Did you just...
No, I kind of fell out of the womb with a pencil in my hand. So I've always been able to draw. Luckily, knock on wood.
Yeah.
You know, so I've just been doing it for a good number of years. I laid down the pencil, started a family for a good number of years, and now in the later years, the kids are grown, and I'm able to get back into it, and it's been great. The last 4 years, been doing a lot of shows and things like that.
Has your practice changed over time?
Yeah, I do a lot of digital stuff now, more than I used to, because back when I was first doing art and trying to get into the business, there wasn't a lot of digital stuff available, digital programs and things like that. So now that that's available, I do a lot of digital work. So yeah, you know.
Yeah, we interviewed a couple of boys that mentioned you were collaborating with them, I think.
Yes. There's some independent work I've done, some covers for First Comics. I've done some stuff with Mark McKenna. I did one-pages for like DC Comics for flat coloring, Image Comics, some coloring, you know, for pinups and things like that.
Fabulous. Let's see. What art do you most identify with?
I would say doing likenesses. I enjoy doing portraits. I like doing celebrity kind of art, you know, drawing celebrities and things like that. Yeah, I kind of like doing the likenesses. It's kind of fun.
What themes do you pursue? Do you have themes?
Mostly comic book related, pop culture related. I do, every once in a while I get some strange commissions. I'm working right now for a magazine company, and I'm drawing King James II as on a playing card. So that's a little different than the norm. But yeah, it varies, but mostly comic book related.
Describe a real life situation that inspired you.
A real life situation. Ooh, that's a tough one. And usually it's going to shows like this as a vendor. Sometimes you're able to get in early and talk to some of the big name artists and see some of the work. And it's really inspiring to see some of the work. I love seeing artists that kind of raise the bar for me, because it keeps me challenged. It keeps me motivated. I got to get better. As nice as I think something that I do is, there's always someone that just captures something that I want. And so really going to any show and looking at the artists and looking at the work is inspiring. It really is.
Oh, that's cool. What's the most embarrassing moment you've ever had?
Most embarrassing moment in comic book related?
Sure.
I get a little embarrassed when someone comes to me with a commission that I don't know the character. I'm like always a little embarrassed, like not to know, you know, you figure, okay, you're in comic books, and I think they think we know every character, all the designs. And I always get the strange commissions. They just gravitate. I don't know why, because I'm a little strange myself. But I'd say that's probably the most embarrassing moment. I've had a couple of commissions where I'm like, I've never heard of this person. Thank goodness for Google. I can look.
There you go. You can Google anything. What is an artistic outlook on life?
An artistic outlook on life. I think being courageous enough to follow your passion. Because I think, you know, even if you're successful, if you're not passionate about it, then really any success you have isn't success. I think we know a lot of successful people that, you know, have tragically ended their lives and they just didn't have that passion. Even though they were successful, they didn't have the passion. So I think for artists, it's chasing that, being courageous enough to chase that passion. I think it's important.
Yes. What food, drink, song, whatever, inspires you?
Well, I have an Irish last name, Riley. Doesn't get much more Irish than that, but I'm half Italian. So I grew up with the Italian side of my family, so any Italian food, I'm there. I'm there.
What do you dislike about the art world?
What do I dislike about the artwork? Geez, there's not enough time. Somebody needs to invent more hours in the day. Time flies when you're, and I'm sure any artist watching this can attest to it, when you're at your drawing board, your day vanishes. If you're intent in your drawing, your day goes by. So more time.
More time. What's your dream project to do?
My dream project would be to draw the X-Men for Marvel. That would be like my dream job. I used to collect the X-Men when I was younger, and I would love to draw that book. That would be a dream job.
That's
not that I set my
dream.
Yeah, it's not that I set my aspirations.
Set that bar high there.
Real high.
Set that bar high. Oh, Harry's telling me we're going to play a game called Clickbait. You know what that is?
No.
That's a game when you're trolling the internet, you click on a link, it takes you somewhere where you don't want to be.
Okay. Clickbait.
Yes, clickbait.
Okay, gotcha.
So the girls have trolled the internet in Florida, looking for strange questions that people want to know, and don't know what they are. What's the strongest name someone has introduced themselves to you? What was it, and what was their real name?
The strangest or strongest?
Strangest.
Strangest name.
Yeah, like a nickname.
I got nothing. Really, I've had pretty average names.
Nothing strange, huh?
No, nothing has really ever jumped off. No, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm failing.
Is there one thing
No.
Is there one thing you constantly lose?
Yeah, pens. For the life of me, when I'm at a show, I'll put it down, and I'm like, I just had that pen. Where'd it go? Where's my number 5? Where'd it go? I know I put it here. I was just drawing with it. Yeah, pens.
Oh my goodness. What's your favorite color?
Okay, now this is a tough one for me because I enjoy penciling. I enjoy black and white images, shading and shades of gray. I enjoy that style of work. So color for me is really challenging. I'd say as an artist, that's my weak point. But if I had to pick a favorite color, I'd probably say red. Red is a favorite. Shades of red are nice to work with.
Well, guys, it's been so much fun hanging with Jim O'Reilly today. Don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, let us know what you think of today's show and our guest. You can also check our guest link below. Remember to subscribe, log in, and stay tuned to see who we're hanging with next. Thank you so much. Do you have...